Yes.
So how did you break the news to your father when your mother was saying it was not that you've grown fat, but
No,
it is pregnancy? How did your father got to know later?
I think the man that I'm with, I don't know if I had that conversation with my father. I did not. And he told his parents, no, so I'm going to go in Sana. Like, wow. Okay. Yes. But then, when they were, my father was furious. And he, well, fast forward.
Yes. So your father didn't take it kindly?
No. And I don't know if they told him. But I remember I called and I told them, said, they came, what did you say to them? And he said, my catch also until I see your degree. No man.
Okay.
And I love the word he used. I don't know why. I'm a fan of that word. I see. So the bentin I want to my entry for one. Pejan to man on the better tipa. I don't know why I'm so a fan of that word. That sentence, you know. It's silly, but I don't know why I like that word. But to my friend and I'm catching and said the reason why they came is this and this and that. And I see, yeah, he figured it out.
Okay, so you rather told your father the reason why the people came was because you are pregnant?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know, see, yeah, he figured. Okay. But then it started. What? When your mama feel how fuck up.
That's what he said.
Fuck up. Then I remember when I told him, and we had an argument about it. That time my mother was alive. The first phone call he made was to call my mother. And I could hear him. He said, Ama, I heard Obana, and every power of the grower. But in the back room, I saw Mexico. I allowed to a back row since you were a little girl. And who got seven and I did Baby Gube. And my mamma said, oh, I did. No, catch every man. Mothers, we have the abotre and the hearts for our children. You will never believe it. Or say for phone, the man, Papa, the phone, man, I small catch every and say, hey, to what dream? Here, Unsa, at the age of 24, 25, Unsa, into one. Measure Palan, so one look out at 12 schools. The opposite way be out there. As a papa, as is only Nassau, Yanasa Palay, Ninsay, Bibi Tuna, do my men do. And mind you, that time, no, my parents were divorced.
Sorry for the network. We are through another bridge and behind another mountain. We are still traveling. We have just an hour and 12 minutes to hit Atlanta, Georgia. It's not easy at all. It was a good journey.
See, I got there on the boat jet. I put your name on home. Sir. Me there na me obi ba. Me 25 no ma worry. And they buy 25 but what the first? Papa say, what the cow bastard now so the was a babet.
There's always an opportunity to want to punish us for what we did wrong with them. It's difficult to, man, these are lessons to us. So at least your mother was in support.
My mother was in support.
One way or the other, the action that you have taken.
She said, always told us, because you never know. If you are overcome, who could you go work with your doctor, Papa? Now, who are no. That's a said, no, lose me, not I lose me. And I'd rather have both of them than just have one.
So right after the announcement of your father, did you start antenatal? Now were they treating you well? Were you more treated? What of you samba? School. I mean, the regrets has come. Your father has regretted. I mean, you too. You've regretted seriously. Especially
when I saw my father's reaction. Even I wanted to do something for him to like. And me and my father, we have our differences.
Okay.
Like every teenager and their father.
Okay.
Especially when they want to protect you so bad and you don't want to be protected.
Okay.
So after his reactions and the emotions he showed, I regret my decision, but I didn't regret having the baby.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
when that decision came,
Right.
he was emotional about it.
Right.
His little girl just disappointed him. So for a couple of years, we wasn't on the speaking terms at all. I just wanted to give him a room to be okay, not to be always in his face, trying to like aggravate him or anything like that. So I kind of stay away for a while. I will call him once in a while and he won't pick up. Then Ushiyami baby, then he looks at me and he'll say, "Hey, where? Then that will be all the conversation we ever had."
So at least your experience from now you started going to the hospital. You are not those women who have challenges like they are vomiting, blah blah blah. Now, you always say, did it come into your head with all the reactions and the things you're going through, the type of a baby that you were not looking forward to have, like a child with disability, like we always say?
As soon as I was told I was pregnant,
yes,
I went to my dorm, I closed the door.
Yeah.
I went on my knees, and the first thing I said was, "Please God, don't give me a child that emotionally I won't be able to help."
You told God?
Yes.
Why?
That's what
you didn't go to ask God, "I'm sorry, I've sinned against you, I'm chopping pennies."
No.
You said God should not give you a child.
Give me a child I won't be able to take care of.
What literally what were you thinking
literally
about?
that time was my first pregnancy. I don't know nothing about kids. If I would have, and I'm not saying those who had them, and I have all the respect for mothers who has like special children.
Okay.
Because the akukudrono, I don't think I have one.
Okay.
Because when I see a mother with a child, I cry. And I think to have one of my own, I would have cried most of the journey. And I wouldn't think it would be good for the child.
Okay.
So the first thing I did, and the bad part was a week before, I also took a family assembly. I went to a store and I saw this woman. I call her Ketwa, like it's about 2 years. Because I don't know what happened. And see, Namikuta, like a toy form, and I alternate as well. So I took it off my keys and I gave it to her. Now the mama said, "Oh, thank you." And I was, "Oh, he's just a baby. He just wants something to play with." That big coffee, I was in my head here, right? If I ever have a child like this, would I be able to take care of it?
So by then you were pregnant?
By then I was pregnant.
But you didn't know?
No, I didn't know. Until when that was the first thing. And then we read them up, go to the form, say, "Please, first of all, this is not the right way to go," but I did it anyway. To have a child that emotionally I won't be able to support emotionally, that would not be something for me. So I always pray. As soon as I get pregnant, I pray about it. Please, I can't take. And I know, say, and the first thing I say is, I know, say, you won't give me anything. My whole day into me. Even if it comes, Mama, the strength, Mama, who didn't meet me, and they carry that kind of issues. So
at the end of the day, you prayed to God, "Oh God, let me not have a child that I can carry." We'll read your messages, don't worry. "Let me not have a child that I can carry emotionally." Because, and even connecting to you giving your toy to the baby in the store, and now you coming back to realize you're pregnant, it's another issue altogether, because it's like there's a confirmation that you can have a child like that. Did you, one way or the other, to have knowledge about pregnancy and its implications and complications? Do you ever have any knowledge about that?
Before, I have cousins.
Okay.
Passing a bit.
Okay. No, let's go.
I have cousins when you see me, they have children. Complications need them who baby.
Okay.
Like one of my cousins has twins. Back
Okay.
Even my mommy, your last baby, no. Like it took her 2 days.
Okay.
And the complication that came after.
Okay.
That time no man who baby.
Okay.
So then when beginning, you don't think about those things. When the time is near,
okay,
then you start recollecting.
Right.
Hey, there's certain things I won't eat.
Okay.
Because me said that call my doctor office. I can say, tell me what I can and cannot eat because I don't want no complications. Doctor, no, yes, our doctors now. I call Africa. I could treat people Libya. Okay. So I can tell them say, since you're African, now we're Ghanaian, I will tell you the truth. The truth I can't tell people who grow up because because when you're back on the double the BBC, there's a lawsuit. But into what let's say, don't eat fresh fruits, no fresh vegetables, don't do dailies like turkey sandwich, beef. You should cut down on the beef. So over use beef make sauce one not be pa asana limited coke like soda itself because no ma gas then the end of it all no nso ni akwala no entino saa de no so etimi ku feeders ewo oyam asa entino she gave me a list of the things o pesa me and the menu enti me ka asem ene me sole free school mu have a few and or transfer me to a doctor be no New Jersey and no me go home and already no now she has given me like me like a book papers. I was to put them together or to read a while along because we are health cultures when it comes to children. Yeah, then that's when I start reading and yeah some there's certain things that made like menum cook meko we make I will do this but then that didn't I stop.
Okay, so at the end of the day the hospital or the doctor you want to see, your gynecologist that you want to see finally gave you sorry we've lost their messages. All right, we're sorry, we'll come back to it, don't worry. So it gave you the understanding of what sorry your message just lost it, but read it. Let's read few ones that have come, bring them back. I think some just came, sorry. Read some few ones for them if they are new ones.
This pregnancy counselor one.
Thank you.
Listen, say you welcome. That's
okay, all. Good. Thank you very much. I thought we lost them.
You turned it off.
Sorry. No, your hand will turn. So cover it so that your hand will not turn.
That's why I had it.
So the doctor told you. So now you have knowledge about. Your knowledge about pregnancy is now vivid because the doctor told you what to do. All right.
Yes.
You cold?
Yes. Bothering my nose.
Oh, the AC is bothering your nose?
Yes.
Okay. So let me take the AC out. Sorry. Let me do for you fresh air. Okay. So sorry. So the doctor told you about what pregnancy is.
Yes.
Your prayer to God, I don't want to get any form of complication. I don't have the energy to take care of any child that has these things. All these ones were things that you were afraid of.
Yes.
So you fear disabled children.
I don't fear them.
No, you don't have the capacity.
Yes.
So you fear to have one.
Yes.
God. But now, thank you. You are taking care of the lungs because that's what you want to do.
Yes.
So as a mother, as you are going through all this time and with the pregnancy and everything, they tell you don't eat this, don't eat this. Did it give you the assurance that you've done your part, that the baby in your womb will be the best baby that you're looking forward to?
Well, I think I did everything I know to do. But then I wasn't 100% said the baby will come out as healthy as me feel so better out.
Okay.
Anything could happen. But all I wanted was whatever happened, at least I tried my best, and whatever happened, God will give me the strength to be able to handle it.
Okay.
That's all.
Right. So, your expectation and preparation for delivery. So right now you are out of school. So stress was down. You are now managing your pregnancy. The only pain is that you and your daddy are not in the terms you want to be. But at least your happiness is that you love the child, but you've disappointed your father, and it was not the biggest struggle to do. Things were going all right with you. No matter what your current state is as a result of that pregnancy, it will be another topic for another day. But our topic today is pregnancy and delivery. Now you've been told how to go through the pregnancy. Were you also told how to deliver? How delivery was going to be like? Did you have a discussion on delivery?
No, sir, I'm saying about 7 months ago.
Yeah.
Then they almost have something called like pushing class. Like they have
Pushing
this
class?
class, yes.
Pushing class.
I think it's pushing class. I don't know if that's something wrong. If somebody knows the name for it, please let me know.
Okay, so there's a place called pushing class.
Yes, they teach you how to breathe in and breathe out, and how to hold a baby.
You don't mean
breastfeed a baby? Yes.
Where you are pregnant?
Yes.
At 7 months?
Yeah.
It's a new thing to me that we have to teach people.
We have, and I never went.
Why? Why did you go?
Because I think it was, at that time, no, I think it was nonsense.
Why? Why was it nonsense to you?
I don't know. I feel that baby tomorrow. I feel I'm continue baby. I'm be actually say they see home pushy. If I always said, if it will come natural. So I'm not going to waste my time. And I'm in so while I was pregnant, I was taking classes. I don't have time to like go sit there and then also could take another class, how to breathe in, breathe out, how to say, and I don't know.
So you refuse it?
I didn't go.
But the opportunity was there for you to go and learn how to push.
Krobo had the opportunity to learn everything if you choose to learn it. As always, because this and it's always like you have to ask. So when Busa, as silly as you think it is, ask. It be a common thing will be an so Busa.
Okay.
And Busa the right people, the doctors, nurses, whatsoever, they will teach you and tell you where you can get it from.
Wow. So now you go 7 months down the line. Preparation for a baby. How are you preparing for a baby? Buying a baby cot, as a young girl, it
was my first
now your
baby.
Pregnancy was out.
Was out.
So everyone was seeing you pregnant. How was the reaction?
When I was 6 months, me call Ghana. We could do 2 months because my mother was a member. Me could do 2 months. Me buy yesterday, then people start noticing, hey, William, you pregnant? And now, my stepmother them knows, no, so you know how women are catching that so it spread as I was pregnant. But
so was the news that people's reaction was hurting you or was accepting you? How was the reaction like? Because
it's
daddy
funny.
It's
the stories,
so
but the daddy was disappointed. But the stories that came about, yes, I saw the penny. Oh, said that
oh, so those stories were going around there. Oh my God.
Everybody knew who I was dating.
Okay.
And everybody knows. So
when
okay. And oh my God, this is crazy. The story that came about. Oh,
so that one too came into the church. That they should discipline you.
Yes, I mean, but and for the first time in my life, the man said, "As if for two of us, and I saw them watching me, just like that."
Oh, so they took the decision to discipline you?
Yes,
they did.
But they never did it to me. So that's the problem. Obia to me, I'm a can't say you're too assay. The discussions was heard.
Okay.
But then
wait for the
some of them agreed, some of them would disagree. So nobody actually came to me and said, you're too assay to say an answer. So I don't know.
I mean, that is another discussion. That nonsense I'm saying is nonsense. And
my father, Papa, so you're sorry, Penny.
Sorry, Penny, and
also not. That's the part, and I think it hurt him the most.
Said, I said, you're trying to save you, Kafra. Obia Kodini Trebi, Okatra Kodini Mako, Nabua Ponchani, the Oti Ufi say. Well, Abba Ponchani, that's my issue.
It's my father, and he was concerned.
Yes. No, but he has a family, so why does he take his family issues to church? He can't discipline you.
He didn't.
Then the church can discipline you.
He didn't take.
No, what I'm saying is the reaction is that your father is an elder of the church. Yes. Sorry, Penny, but there are rules governing pregnancy when your child has not been married and it takes this. I mean, what?
Yes.
It is a back of an saba. Now we are sorry, Penny, and also today.
Oh yeah, sorry, Penny. I wasn't right. That wasn't right.
No, I'm not saying it's right. So the church should come and handle what?
The church handles, and you call the same church.
So I saw in the best say, Mumba Buame Name Mentite me bano. No, Buaname Metia me bano. I mean, what is the essence of the year 2 saying? What would it be? I mean,
then you have to ask them. Asking me won't give you an answer.
Okay, Matthias. So I mean, fast forward, delivery time is due. What to Tonyama Obewo? That will call hospital. Echo is saying.
Well,
and the reaction
was my first baby. Can you believe? Back in I was 2001.
Yeah, that's about 20 years ago. Yeah,
I bought like a crib for a baby. I was out of my mind. 1,000 here, 2,000 here, 1,000 here, 2,000 here, and knowing the father could afford it, I want it, I'll buy it. And it was exciting then.
So is it like your idea that you didn't want to have a relationship with anybody who cannot afford? That thing was in your head, said no teenager will fuck
I was not going to date anybody who can afford to take care of me.
Okay.
That and no crowd there minya from Ngola Bluma, because I remember sending me supper, we was having a discussion with mommy said, I remember I was like 8. The first thing I said was, me wali skinny. Now my woman man 6. Wow. Then I will have my own house. Then I will no mommy said with a memories here, plus we fear her, me say no me pet house girl. Or say na me pet house girl, me say that we will buy baby. And to one about one more of your man, and I'm saying, I got to it. Oh,
at 8 years,
we have conversations, and to me, you said, meanwhile, it will be a what to be from you. My is scanning, my Mrs. Chester, who feels scanning to who but to Wama, Miss me want to me crana, who was cabin about my want to me by myself. And that was it.
So you're prepared to go for delivery?
I'm prepared to go for
now
delivery.
Now you are at the delivery ward.
I'm at the delivery ward.
What was the reaction like? Because you didn't go for the pushing class.
Reaction, please. I was supposed to deliver in December 2000.
Okay.
The baby didn't come.
Okay.
So, I'm induced me 2001, January.
And when we say inducement, what inducement means in delivery is that when they want to help you push so that the dilation of the baby will be due. There are times that delay of dilation, so the inducement is done through an IV fluid. They put it in you and it will help pushing. It's an assistant to push, to induce. That is what it means. But
I was fine until they induced me.
Okay.
So the pain, I wasn't thinking. The pain was too much.
Okay.
And I keep going back and forth to the hospital.
Okay.
And maybe if you're not, this sister, before I say, why are you home? I'm so many do me. The nurse is me coffee. Oh, is she crazy? Go back to the hospital and stay there. Let's see. And I mentioned no.
And that was in America?
Yes. And I mentioned no. When is my due date? I won't come in.
Okay.
I just said, Doctor Denensa,
Asha was.
Ashma and son of my pain.
Okay.
Yes, I don't feel the pain.
Okay.
Until 1 year, which was Friday. We call hospital her Friday morning at 7 in the morning. And no me do so. The pain was going in and out and in and out. Sure. I feel finally we call hospital her no didn't see me so because na kwala bread. So his heartbeat was
fetal distress. That's how we call it. Okay. The child was in stress.
Yes. That and who said no, things are getting to be very frustrating.
Wow.
The baby's heart was dropping. And also you're not doing so baby. Almost me test a mentality 1 centimeter crack. But my already induce me. So the first thing the doctor says it has to be a C-section.
Okay.
Now C-section, akwalani is so under stress to say. Either say you be a C-section, near ya akwalano, won't make it. And I said before, so proceed what I won't make it. Until both of us and one of us have to survive. But the other.
Well, just a minute. And that statement regularly it hits mothers so badly when the doctor is honest with you, because in the medical field, it is always said that pregnancy is equated to 100% death. So mortality, especially when it comes to women and delivery, I always want to appreciate mothers who have gone through delivery, whether through CS or through SVD, self-vaginal delivery. Because in the state where the medical condition of the child is either we lose one and have one, it adds more stress to your thinking. And that is where we begin to have children with disability. There are people who have gone through 9 solid months and our children in their womb, the fetus is solid. There are no complications, but they get complicated children through the delivery moment. I want to say, may God give you grace if you have any of these conditions. But my president's own was a story that at that time the doctor comes to say, Madam, is either you go through a CS section, we carry the baby and we might lose you, or you either push and they will have the baby and the baby will not be okay. These two states, that is where we come to a point we say, but thank God, she's here telling a story. There are others who through pregnancy today have gotten a lot of deformities in their life, not just the disabled children, but their happiness in spending $1,000, $2,000, $4,000 in expecting to come home to have a child have ended up in another way. Here's a story. She prepared. No matter how the pregnancy came, she's now prepared to have a child. She's bought everything that every mother, a first child, should have. Now the final day is to go to the hospital and to go and deliver. And in the process, that story has hit her so hard. When a doctor who is an expert is telling you what you should expect, there are times that you don't know what to do. But let's hear from her. We might not finish the story today. I'm still talking to you on the CLF Health Talk Show with my able host. I'm just here as she's a host and a guest. I'm her first time today doing what she's doing. But that's what she's starting from today. And today is on the road show from North Carolina to Atlanta, Georgia, where we're going to have a lot of nightlife and we have a lot of meetings this evening before we go back to where we came from. But I'm here with Yaa Ofran, and this is her first time ever in her life having the opportunity to share what she could have shared tears with. And we are very grateful. In Ghana, we do our best. And we are running a lot of dark areas right now. You see how the place is dark. You are enjoying it. It's not been easy at all. We're doing some few hours to where we're going to. and very soon we'll hit the place we're going to. We're going to Atlanta, Georgia. Is that right? I want to be very careful, but this is the road, and we're driving 3 hours and more, and we've enjoyed what we are doing together, and I'm very excited for my president. I'm so excited. She started this, and she started it for life. Presumably, every week you're going to have a come your way with a health talk show, and it will be a blast from anywhere we are in the whole world. It might not always be a drive-through like this, but it will also bring to us knowledge. Today she's sharing her experience. The next time it will be somebody else who will come to share with us their experiences that they have had together with us. It's been a fruitful journey right away from North Carolina, right down to Atlanta, Georgia. Today I'm going to have a lot of interview myself from the nightlife, the downtown in Atlanta, Georgia, bringing down to you wherever you are. If you are going to sleep, go and sleep and wake up. And if you are yet to sleep, come and enjoy the night with us. We have some few minutes to wrap up the conversation. We might not get all. The part 2 will come. But let me go to her back again. And as you've enjoyed the road and the environment, to read some few messages there are any. And then if there are messages, we'll read. If there's none, then we can be able to slide here and slide back. And we can see if we've got some messages and we'll read for you. But thank you for being there. It's an experience. I love it. You know one funny thing I love in this country? Most of the best cars that we admire in Ghana, they use for taxi in this country. Chrysler is a taxi. And I can't. Chrysler. I can't be out to Chemao. But let me go back to Yaa. Madam President, thank you very much. I like your smiles, and today you've been smiling, no emotions. Thank you very much. I'll buy for you a Lewa toffee as we are traveling.
Thank you.
I've always said this. Everybody who knows me, I say every day, I say thank you to my president. Thanks to her family and all the people who have brought us up like this to support us. It's true. I want to say a big thank you to PK. PK, His Royal Holiness. Right now, tap sent His Royal Holiness. Highness. Okay. Tap sent ambassador from Cincinnati. Is that right? Is that how they call it? Is it Cincinnati or what? Ohio, Cincinnati. And right now he's in charge of New Jersey, North Carolina. So tap sent. If you want to send money now, do it with a tap sent. And you do that so that PK can get some funds and come and donate to our foundation, because he's owing us so much. PK, and the brother is there. Dr. Phil could also the foundation is for all of us. And thank you very much for supporting. Junior, how the count best over to us. I'm going to why not you say but never best. Oh, Kelly here, Timinia day. PK, tell your brother say Charlie for bringing my money. But they are all part of the support, and it is through all of them that today we've had a foundation for ourselves.
Yes. And
we are bringing support to them. I was grateful to them, very, very grateful to them. And let me say a big thank you for their support wherever they are. And as for Mr. CNN, let me say a big thank you to Kofori. You know Kofori? Kofori was the man that when I was nominated, he followed up for me to go, for me to believe that this nomination is genuine. Yes. And I'm grateful to Kofori. I've never want to talk about him because I want to grant him the opportunity to tell people my feelings and my reaction the first day I was nominated to come to America. But today, here am I. I'm doing good. And I say thank you to Kofori for your support. And Otain gave me that first place to sleep. He said you can't sleep in the hotel. Midnight, Otain and Frank were fighting over where I have to sleep. And Mavis, Wallace, everywhere I want to go, she kept running with me everywhere. She suffered in my hands. They said, "In Brami Dino, and Garcia Nabano, Ababia Figana Ba, and Wabaji no Dini here and there." The shame and disgrace. But she kept on going with me. I'm grateful to all of them. And for those of you I can't even mention, today, this is how far we have come. And I have the opportunity to have my president with me, having this ride, this journey is ably supported by herself and my son, Selassie, and the wife. God bless all of you for making us feel that God is still in control of the business we are having. Let me have the 2, 3 chat with her, and we'll end the part 1 today. And very soon I'll bring you the part 2. So now you are in the hospital. Dilation has happened. They say, countless benefits, go back to the hospital. And you decided to go back to the hospital. The doctor says there are options, are 2 options. What came to your mind when they talk about CS? Have you heard it before? Was it your first time?
No, I heard it before.
And what was your reaction?
And I always think that I don't want to do anything. I will go under the knife.
Okay.
When he said C-section, the pain just stopped right there for me to tell him, no way. No, I'm not doing it.
You are not ready for C?
I'm not ready for it. And that time, I wasn't married yet.
Okay.
And my baby's father was very concerned.
Okay.
Because the choices you given. I buy you a crying, Papa. You would to go tell him, say, or I was Wama. How would that affect him? And he did what he had to do. And to him, the only thing I know about him, every time anything, eventually in the Subia, wherever he is, he went to the elevator.
So he prayed for you?
Yes. And he came to Hokaka. Now, baby, ni heartbeat there. Cry.
It's gone.
Nurse and so I watch me. Always, baby, I will be. I wish I would some.
Wow. Ewa America?
Yes.
Because I bought some more kind of pill.
Then when the doctor told me, if you see this heartbeat stop, scream for anybody to come by.
Oh, but, okay, but the system were there that they were using a sonic cage.
Yes.
It's called a sonic cage. It is what is used to take the heart rates of the child. So they connected it to your tummy so that they will see the heart, the pulse, and the heart rate of the child. Wow.
And then when I looked at it, I see only my heartbeat. Okay. The baby heartbeat just above once.
Once, okay.
Once, and I'm a first. I don't heartbeat in the stop. Then the nurse said, "And you I said, you're not the only one who have babies. I have 10 of them, and I'm okay."
The nurse said that. Were you going to deliver her own children?
I don't know.
Oh, so there are witches in America too who are nurses. Every witch who is watching us right now, any witchcraft who is a midwife in any hospital, I redeploy you now in the name of Jesus. I pay you for nurses.
That time, no, woman be yet a Juma or near and passion.
Okay.
No, dear, I'm catching a may you know, for catching us, you know, into one or some feed them home. And no, or coaches, doctor, or catching a set. Apalan have beat a giant.
Okay.
The doctor and by no say, where's your nest? And I'm so bad, some more catching with it till she left.
Okay.
Or call, I don't know where she is. Tijuana or car said, no, we have to have this C-session. And yes, sir, then we have to force you to push.
Okay.
And then they have to give me a epidural because the pain was too much for me. Mind you, this is like almost midnight. I didn't so start Friday on past 7. Into a moment.
Friday? 7.
No past 7.
When?
Sure, so they may come out. I feel on by my epidural. The pain was too much. Now my breath, baby, no swab breath. Man, so mama epidural, so I was a day. Half of me was numb. The other half was active.
No, hold on. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I say mothers have a story to tell. Today happens to be the story of the president of our foundation, our one and only Yaa Ofran, who is the president of Continental Foundation. And we are discussing pregnancy and delivery matters. She's sharing with us what she has gone through, how the pregnancy came, her reaction to the pregnancy. Now we are at the delivery stage and our time is up. Now we want to end the section here for today. Her body, half is alive, half is dead. I promise you beyond all reasonable doubt that this particular section will continue. Maybe as a road show, or if not, in-house, for you to hear the story of any mother. But as we wrap up for today in our part 1, what will be your advice or your encouragement for pregnant women who one way or the other may be going through challenges.
There's challenges. Me in particular, when I'm pregnant, I don't throw up. None of that. But some of us go through the throwing up through the 9 months. I have a friend, when she's pregnant, she will go throw up all 9 months. And son of only some of us go through a lot. Some of us goes under the knife. Some of us push. Some of us get help of suction. No matter what it is, I'm telling you, throughout all the pains, when the baby's out and it's in your hands, is the proudest day you could ever imagine. So whatever the pain we're going through, we should always encourage ourselves. One day we will have our child, we will have a person, we will have a friend to talk to, and to we will say, "Mama for your damn neba, near bottom, yet him. I do feel me no cry near yet, and it will be worth it." So just keep yourself in, hold on to what you got, and all the health things you have to go through, you have to give up for your child. Please give it up. It will be worth it at the end.
Now, for those of us who have delivered and we have children with a disability, as you wrap up, what is your kindness statement?
With disability, a child is a child.
Okay.
No matter if they're sick or healthy, it's a child. So obey ye in the future. They're still going to come up on top in the future. It's our child. This is what we got. It's what God gave it to us. If he knew we couldn't handle it, he wouldn't have given them to us.
That's right.
So handle it the way you can. If you need help, you could always call a CL Foundation to help. The number is 862-215-2007. You call and we will help you in any way we can. But don't give up, because we're all humans and one day we'll be worth it.
Well, thank you so much. I like the last part. Don't give up. We're all humans, and one day they will worth it. Well, may God bless all of you for watching. We're still on the road, and we'll land very, very soon. I think we're doing how many minutes more? In 32 minutes, I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia. Nightlife after my meeting. So I have an interview coming up from that area too as well. May God bless you for being part of our show. Madam President, do you have any message that has come that we want to read before we wrap up?
Okay.
862-215-2007. If you need any help from us as a foundation, please reach to us on that dial, 862-215-2007. And if you also want to support the foundation, in the same Zelle account number, 862-215-2007. In any of the states you are, once you call us, we'll let you pick up the number of our focal person in wherever they are. In Atlanta, we have a focal person. In Georgia, we have a focal person. In Virginia, we have a focal person. New Jersey, we have. New York, we have. Everywhere we have focal people who will give you their contact and bring you the support you need. Anything you want to give us, we are ready to take it to land over as a support to others. We need glucometers. We need inhalers. We need very, very mobile, disabled wheelchairs. There are some that uses battery. There's a name they call it. What I remember, I'll give you. It's a wheelchair that you charge, and children who use it. Remember that those children with cerebral palsy, their wheelchairs are special and different. Mother, some of you after delivery have even become disabled people. In our part 2 discussion, we'll come and talk about mothers who went to delivery, and today they have become disabled people. Some after their life have not been the same again. Husbands, let's begin to appreciate the wives. Fathers, let's begin to appreciate the mothers of our children. Some of us, what some women have gone through for us and the way we are treating them today, it has become a curse on us. Even when you hear the story of our president, it's not been easy. It's not fun. Whatever she's gone through. I hope if you are going through the same thing, one day you will learn your lessons. For you to lose the love of your father and still want to prove to the world, she will tell you a story again. Whether it ended up that the relationship between her and the father even after having a child, was cemented. But if you're watching me today, if you have any challenge with your father because you got pregnant, I want to encourage you, go back and connect yourself back to your father. Because the father's blessing cannot be gotten from anybody. 862-571-3950 is where you can call me direct and talk to me on WhatsApp. 862-571-3950. It's a good evening to you, good morning, good night, wherever you are. I bring to you the CLF Health Talk with your host, Yaa Ofran, the president of the foundation, and myself here as the general counselor Truth. Thank you for coming. You have any message you want to read?
Yes.
Okay, let me have the message. Yes,
Millicent say, hey, counselor, you have pushed the lady to say what she doesn't want to say.
Thank you, Millie. Your turn will come, you, Millie. Millie, I'm gonna have your own too. Don't worry. I'm gonna have yours, my dear.
Best night says thank you, Madam President. You are. And Vincent said orgasm conference.
Yes, orgasm conference is on the 26th of December, and this year our topic is managing chamber conflicts. Managing chamber conflicts, and it's going to happen on the 26th day of December at the Base Lodge, opposite Junction Mall, Ghana to be precise. This year orgasm conference in the US is not coming on. We might look up to the Valentine conference in the United States of America in 3 different states. Get ready, and it's going to happen live for us. But this year orgasm conference is happening live in Ghana on 26th December. So thank you very much for reminding us. And it's a bye from us and myself. Madam President, say bye to our people.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much for joining us. And watch the road. What's I assume, sir? Where's the glass and I assume, sir? But you see, the good thing about America is that anytime you travel and you see this, even when there are no street lights, there are too many reflectors that will give you that feel of driving well on the road. Look at it. Too many reflectors. Too many reflectors. So you have your markets. So Ghana, let's learn to put the reflectors in the road so that we can have every billboard should be a reflective billboard. It's not by force to connect light on it. They should use the reflective materials so you can drive alongside the road without any complications. I've enjoyed myself, and I don't know about you. Enjoy the view small. Look at the view. Whoa, it's nice. Charlie, can you take a picture for me? I like that. It's like red, green, violet. Use your phone. Oh, Charlie, I love it. F-O. Yeah, you know. If I didn't chat, such a year to film the journey. Oh, Kafra, Ghana for Abruchia, dear. Don't shoot, never Abruchia. Why? F. Why? So it's lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you.